Hey guys, welcome to yet another Schmoedown Trivia Schmoedown. How well do you know the actual movie Trivia Schmoedown? Do you know it well? Because I think me and myself, my compadre Cody here know it to the nth degree. Cody, how are you doing today? Are you pumped for this match?
I'm really excited for this match, actually, because we got 4 people in the ring that claim they know their stuff, but we'll actually see when it comes to the time if they actually do.
Indeed, I completely agree. We have 4 epic competitors, 4 die-hard fans of the movie Trivia Schmoedown. How well do they know the Schmoedown? Well, let's look at some promos and find that shit out.
So today, I'll be facing against the well-known movie director, Matthew Vaughn. Wait, what is it? It's not Matthew Vaughn. It's Matt, Tim, and Evan. Okay. So apparently it's not Matthew Vaughn, but it's 3 competitors named Matt, Tim, and Evan. I guess that's better.
1, 2, 3. That's how many people I have to get through. This is the system I'm against.
I am TM Smith. I am the head guy over here at Multiplex Entertainment. We are not only a trivia division league, but also we have shows, programming. You know, going into this match, it ought to be pretty interesting to see how it goes. I see it going one of a few different ways for me. It's either going to go, wow, I did better than I thought I was going to. Wow, I can't believe I won this. Or, now I know how Nico Suave-Regoli feels.
Yes, Matthew Kearns, he might know some things. Yes, Albert, he might know some things. Tim Smith, maybe not, but that's besides the point. This isn't about me versus Matt versus Albert versus Tim. This is about me versus the system. And that's what I have to go against.
Bottom line is, win or lose, you guys better watch out for me. Well, I guess if I lose, I won't be playing anymore, but still, watch out, cause the jaw is coming to town. God, that's cringy.
So this is supposed to be where like I cut my promo on my competitors. I'm supposed to like, I'm better at Schmoedown history than you because, you know, I'm just gonna let these guys do it.
What's up, nerds? Nerdy nerds fighting for who the biggest nerd is? In the nerd kingdom, I'll tell you who the biggest nerd is. Not Matt Kearns, because he's not a nerd. He's a king, he's a legend, he's a god among men. Now, I don't know if you guys know this about Matt Kearns, but one summer, he and I did wind sprints on the side of Mount Doom, all year together. It's true. Him and Gollum went on the same diet routine, and he actually outbeat him. Almost as shredded as Scott Mantz, but not quite. So guys, if you're worried about who you're gonna play against, it's the guy that was literally the inspiration for the character of Apollo Creed. He was there at the inception of Creed and Rocky, and of Team Action, and of Mount Doom. And if you're scared of one person in this tournament, it'd goddamn better be Matt Kearns. So Kearns, we salute you. Peace out, brother. Destroy these losers.
Wow, those guys have a lot of beef, don't they, Cody? These guys, they have a lot of chemistry, right?
Absolutely. Again, we have a lot of trash talkers here today, especially that Evan guy. So we'll see if he can talk, if he can get questions right as much as he can talk.
Totally, and Matt freaking brought in Team Action. Drew and Ben themselves. I can't believe it. My mind is completely blown. But before we get into this match, because I'm super excited, let's go through the tale of the tape. First up is mighty Matt Kearns. His strengths are Mark Riley, of course, the 2016 season, Team Action, and Scott Mantz impressions. If you've not seen Take 3 videos, you don't get that, but my God, is it the most annoying thing imaginable. Next up is Ripped Sleeves Evan DeGraff. His strengths are Team Schmoes. FSU alumni including Jen Sturger, Roka, Harloff. He's going to that school and he has a lot of pride for the Seminoles. And he also likes to make sure that I get things up on time because I'm an editor and I am busy. He is a good friend. Then we have the Juggernaut, JAW. His strengths are the inner geekdom, entrances and stage names, pay-per-view events, and spotting goats. The greatest of all time. He is a goat spotter. And then we have Tim TM Smith. His strengths are above the line, inner geekdom, title defenses, and not messing up too bad. What are your thoughts on these competitors, Cody? Who's your favorite to win this?
If I had to go with my favorite, I have to go with Matt Kearns. I've watched a lot of Take 3 reactions. He knows a ton about his stuff. I think Evan talks a little bit too much, and I don't think he has as much strength as it. And I say Tim and Albert are the two wild cards. I don't know much about either one, especially on their Schmoedown knowledge, but they could come up and surprise. But yeah, I got my money on Matt Kearns.
110%, Cody. So without further ado, let's get ready to Schmoedown Trivia Schmoedown. So introducing first, representing Take 3 Productions, Mighty Matt Kearns. Introducing second, representing JAW Movies, the Juggernaut, Albert JAW. And introducing my mortal enemy, the one, the only, the ripped sleeves man himself, Mr. Evan DeGraff, giving us Caesars. Evan, you make me sad inside. And finally, representing Multiplex Entertainment, the one, the only, Tim TM Smith. All right, Cody, give me those rules for round number 1.
Round 1 works like this. Competitors will both receive the same 8 questions. Competitors will write the answers on their whiteboards. Competitors must speak and reveal the answers that they have written. Each correct answer is worth 1 point, and each competitor can ask for a repeat of the question up to 3 times throughout the match as the JTE rule, and each competitor can challenge one ruling during the match. If successful, they will keep the ability to challenge.
All right, guys, we are going to be going into question number 1. Question number 1 is in the category of the Afterbuzz Era. Ken Knapsack debuted in the Ultimate Schmoedown 2014 tournament against who? Cody, do you like the 2014 season? You a fan of it?
Yeah, yes. I actually started rewatching that, especially for my upcoming match in this. But it shows how far the Schmoedown has come, but it was still such a good season back then.
Indeed, and I'm going to give you guys a 5 count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tim, let me know your answer first, my man.
Katie Sackhoff.
Evan?
Katie Sackhoff.
Matt?
I think I spelled her last name wrong, but it's Katie Sackhoff.
That is all good. And JAW?
I think I spelled her first name wrong, but it's Katie Sackhoff.
That is fine. You guys all knew it, and you guys all got it correct in a complete sweep. Cody, question 2.
All right. Question 2 in the category of the singles division. Who was Jeff Snyder's first singles opponent of the 2018 season?
Cody, do you miss the Patriots being the champions?
See, as much as a Red Sox fan, I'm not as much of a Patriots fan, but I did love the team while they were around.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you a 5 count in 5. 4.
Repeat, please.
I will give you that repeat. Who was that, Tim?
Yes.
All right. In the category of the singles division, who was Jeff Snyder's first singles opponent of the 2018 season? This might be a little bit tricky.
Yeah, I think everybody thought where we were going to go with this question, but when we said 2018, it made everybody stop and think.
It might have threw them off a little bit. Okay, guys, I will give you another 5 count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Evan, do you have an answer, my man?
Drew McWeeny?
That would be incorrect. Matt?
It's wrong, Matt Nost.
That would be incorrect.
Just
Albert?
Was it Mark Ellis?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Tim?
I had Drew McWeeny. I was thinking the same
Alright,
thing.
Albert up 1 point. I'm surprised Evan didn't get that, being the huge Mark Ellis fan that he is. So we're going to be going into question number 3, which is the teams division. What category did Top That pick for top 10 when opponent's choice was spun? You a fan of Top That, Cody? I wish we saw more of them.
Yeah, that's. I think they're a great team. I just would like to see more of them. This was one of the first matches that kind of showed you that you need to watch the Schmoedown before you play the Schmoedown.
Exactly. So, guys, I'm going to give you a 5 count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kearns?
That would be biopics.
You got that correct, my man. Tim?
Biopics.
You got it, Tim. Albert?
Biopic.
You got it. Evan?
Biopics.
Biopics. Indeed. You guys swept it again. Albert is still up 1 point, but that's nothing to scoff at. Cody, go for it.
All right. Question number 4 in the category of entrances. Janine the Machine came out as Harley Quinn against who?
There's been a lot of entrances with Harley Quinn, hasn't there, Cody?
Yeah, especially after Kalinowski's mess up, it kind of sparked inspiration in the Schmoedown.
A lot of inspiration from that 110%. These guys look like they know it, and I'm going to give you guys a 5 count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tim, throwing it back to you.
Against Mark Andreyko and Stacey Howard.
You got that correct. Matt?
Mark Andreyko, Stacey Howard.
Got that. Albert?
Stacey Howard, Mark Hendrick.
You got it. And Evan?
Mark Andreyko and Stacey Howard.
Wow, this is a close game. Go for it, Cody. Oh wait, did you ask or did I ask?
I did. I asked it, but
you know
I
what?
can't.
That is perfectly professional of me. I will be going for this one in the category of Inner Geekdom Division. What was the second ever Inner Geekdom Division match? Oh, the Inner Geekdom Division has grown so much. Hasn't it, Cody? It's just been amazing how it's grown this year.
It has. As much as Kalinowski hates the 5 ways, I actually enjoy the 5 ways, but I can understand his point of making it just like the rest of the leagues. So,
do you need to be real specific with?
How do you mean?
It's just a match.
5.
Yeah.
4,
Go.
3, 2, 1. Tim?
Was it a 5-way match?
That would be incorrect. I was looking for specific competitors. Matt?
Oh, sorry. Robert Burnett, Hector Navarro.
Indeed, it was a championship match. Evan?
I have R&B and Hector Navarro.
You got that, Evan. And Albert?
Robert Meyer Burnett and Hector Navarro.
You got it, Albert. You guys are still really close. This is still a 2-point game between Albert and Tim, and that is not terrible whatsoever. You guys are all doing fantastic. Cody, go for it.
All right. Question number 6 in the category of pay-per-view events. Who was Alex Damon's opponent in the Star Wars Championship at Collider Collision 2?
Collider Collision 2 had so many great matches. What are your thoughts on Collider Collision 1, Cody?
I think Collider Collision 1 has to rank in like the top 3 of the events because it didn't have as many matches, but it had so much. It kind of changed the landscape of the Schmoedown. It was the pinball effect that started.
Indeed. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Evan.
I have Bruce Browner.
No. You're close. You're close. Matt?
Brandon Green.
Fuck me.
That's not
Nope.
right.
What?
That's incorrect. That's incorrect.
Nope, you're close. You're so
Is
fucking
it Bruce Green?
Tim, what did you get?
I was thinking Stephen Greer.
Albert?
Bruce Green?
It's Bruce Green. I'm
Oh.
so sorry. Brandon Green was so close, Matt. Brandon Green was so close. Going into question 7, and Albert is on his way to a perfect round here in question number 7, which is the category of stage names. What stage name does Adam Hlavik go by? Adam just had a match recently, Cody.
He did. He is one of my favorite competitors, even though he has the worst. Probably, I don't know if he has the worst round 3 or bibs at this point, but it's always. I remember him and Hector. I remember him and Hector Navarro's question against Trek. That it was like, this is actually a movie. Okay.
I'm gonna need an answer in 5, 4, 3. Repeats are still available. 2, 1. I'm gonna be asking for answers right now. Evan.
I have Havoc.
That is not correct at all.
Didn't you make
Tim?
that mistake earlier, Chris?
It skipped me. I just wrote Conqueror. I know it's wrong.
That's fine. Albert.
Haymaker?
The Haymaker is correct.
Ooh.
Matt.
I thought you were asking for Hector Navarro. I had Nightmare.
The famous Jeff Snyder.
You guys can still make a huge comeback. It's anybody's game still at this point as we go into the penultimate question. If Albert gets this correct, he gets a perfect round for a 9-point question, a niner coming up here. But for the question 8, it's going to be going over to you, Cody. What is question
8? Question number 8 in the category of champions. Dan Murrell was a part of which 2 factions?
What is your opinion on Dan Murrell, Cody?
Dan Murrell is actually the person that I knew before, like the Schmoedown, because I followed Screen Junkies before this. So Dan Murrell got me introduced to the Schmoedown a little bit. But I think now he's probably second of all time, and that might not be unpopular to some people. But Sam had a run that's going to be very hard to top.
I agree. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Matt, what do you got?
It's the Lion's Den and the 5 Horsemen.
Got it. Evan.
Lion's Den and the 5 Horsemen.
Okay, cool. I'll go for it. Tim.
Lion's Den, and I just had the Horsemen.
That is completely fine. That's fine. Yep. And Albert?
The Lion's Den and the 5 Horsemen.
Albert has a perfect round. That is insane. Really good job, Albert. Everybody here on the panel has been doing fantastic so far, but you know what, Albert? We're going to give you a bonus question. Category number 9, the bonus question is from the category of celebrity matches. Who was John Roca's opponent in the only singles celebrity match as of July 2018?
And you don't have to write it down.
You don't have to write it down, you can just say it. Looks like Tim and everybody knows it.
Even I know this.
I'm forgetting which brother it is. Is it?
5, 4, 3.
Alex
2.
Wolf?
You got it. 9 points in round 1 by JAW. Albert, that was actually really well played. You guys all did fantastic. Now we're going to go into round number 2. Holy crap, Cody. That round 1. Albert, perfect round. What are your thoughts so far on Albert?
I said it going in. I didn't know much about Albert, but that was definitely a wild card, and he definitely proved me wrong. That kid knows his stuff.
Of course, and they have a huge round 2 here, and I'm sure that all of them will be able to pick up some of the slack that sadly they kind of need right now, but they are all doing a fantastic job. So guys, I'm going to let Cody go into explaining round number 2.
Alright, the rules of round number 2. Competitors will pick a random category between 1 and 11. They can re-pick if they do not like the category that is chosen, unless they pick opponent's choice. Each competitor will get 4 questions from that category. Questions are worth 2 points. Multiple choice is available, but it reduces the value to 1 point. If a player gives an incorrect answer, there is a chance to steal.
110%. Guys, if you know the answer, make sure to write it down before the time comes out so you can have the potential to steal. Alright, so Albert, you have the choice. Are you going to pick first or are you going to defer to Matt?
I'm going to defer.
Matt, are you going to pick or are you going to defer to Evan?
I'm gonna pick.
Alright, Matt, give me a number between 1 and 11.
6.
You got picker's choice, dude. You got picker's choice.
Alright. I think I gotta go with my boys, Team Action.
Team Action it is. So, you know what, Cody? I'm gonna let you do the honors. Ask about Team Action from Mr. Nat Kearns here.
Alright, Matt. You've chosen Team Action. Question number 1. Team Action debuted against who?
The Night Sisters.
That is 2 points.
That's 2. Question number 2. Against who did Team Action get escorted out by their mothers?
That would be against Nerds Watch.
That's 2 points. Matt is now tied with Albert.
Okay. Question number 3. When Ben Bateman faced Mark Andrenko, what category did Mark choose when he spun Spinner's Choice?
Multiple choice.
Okay, your choices are A, directors, B, musicals, C, James Bond, or D, comic book movies.
I think he went comic book movies?
That is
Transfer
incorrect.
steal. I will give a 5 count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Evan.
Musicals?
Evan got the steal.
That was my... I was between those two.
Tim?
I was thinking directors.
Alright. Albert?
Musicals.
Albert got the steal.
He doesn't miss.
That is insane. Alright, Cody. And that's last question.
Alright, your last question is, how many rounds did Andrew Guy stay in at the second free-for-all?
1 round.
2 points. Evan, Matt, you annihilated that. 11
I'm glad the only question I missed was not really Team Action question, which I'm gonna... The validity of that, little BSE. That was a Mark and Draco question, I will say. Give me an actual Team Action question, please.
I mean, it was from a Ben Bateman
It wasn't
match.
even a Team Action match. It was a Ben Bateman singles division. Hey,
I'm gonna keep this in the cut to see what people say in the chat.
Good.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
You call
Fair
me
enough.
BS?
So we are going to be going back to Albert. Are you going to defer to Evan, or are you going to do something?
I'll defer again.
Wow, Evan, defer or?
It's Tim's turn.
All right, Tim, you ready for this?
I hate him as much as you do right now, Chris.
Of course. Give me a number between 1 and 11.
Give me number 4.
Number 4 will be pay-per-view event, which is free-for-all, spectacular, and collision. You can either pick again or stay with it.
This one that Albert wants. You could take it away from him right now. And keep yourself.
Gallery should shut up. Alright, I'm going to give you a 5 count in 5, 4, 3.
I'm gonna pick again.
Alright, give me another number, my dude.
Give me number 7.
You got the Afterbuzz Era. Alright, my dude. Afterbuzz Era, which is actually, I don't know if people here can steal. Maybe they can. But I think you're in good hands, Tim. You've been doing great. So we're going to be going into Afterbuzz Era. Alright, Tim, your first question. And may I remind the competitors that they should write their answers before I bring down the 5 count. Alright, so who did Mark Riley face in the first round of the first singles tournament in 2014? Multiple choices available.
This
Give
is
me
a
multiple choice to be safe.
Alright, cool. Is it A, Alicia Malone, B, Gray Drake, C, Cody Hall, or D, Copster? Write down your answers, everybody else, if you have it.
A.
You got that correct for 1 point, Tim.
I was getting her and Gray mixed up there.
That is completely understandable. Question number 2. Who was Josh McCougar's partner in Guilty Movie Pleasures of the first team tournament? Who was his partner?
It's a question and a half.
Give me multiple choice again.
Is it A, Navid McKilligy, B, Ben Begley, C, Katie Sackhoff, or D, Bonnie Somerville?
B.
You got that, Tim. Ben Begley is correct. Going into question number 3. Who did top 10 face in the first round of the first team tournament?
It's one of my favorite matches ever. Go rewatch this if you haven't, because I'll explain after the question.
Yeah. All right, Tim.
I gotta go multiple choice again.
Your multiple choice options are A, Team Screen Junkies, B, Team Champs, C, Team Nerdist, or D, Team Jedi.
Nerdist.
That's incorrect. Chance to steal, Matt.
Screen Junkies.
Oh, you got it. Okay, cool. Matt has Screen Junkies. He got the steal. Evan?
I put Team Champ.
Nope, I can't give that to you.
That was round
Albert?
2.
That was round 2. Albert?
Round 1 they faced up.
Okay, Albert got that steal as well.
Gosh. That's
Yeah,
when
round
Nick Mundy
one,
took
the
all the
champs
questions,
faced up.
and Hal Rudnick was so pissed. He got everything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Mundy's a great dude. I love him to death. Alright, guys, for Tim, your final question in round 2 in Afterbuzz Era. Steve Zaragoza was part of which team? Steve Zaragoza was part of which team?
There's a giveaway for this, but you have to know your YouTube knowledge.
In 5, 4, 3, multiple choice is an option, 2,
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Machinima, B, Team Newbie, C, Source Feed, or D, Cinema Blend?
Cinema Blend.
Chance for a steal. Chance for a steal, Evan.
Team SourceFed.
You got it, Evan. Matt?
SourceFed.
Matt got SourceFed. And Albert.
SourceFed.
Albert nailing these steals with perfection. Tim, you still did solid. You went to multiple choice. You played the game solidly, and you can be commended for that. All right, Albert. You're gonna defer to Evan, or you're gonna stay?
This time, I'll go.
Oh, you're gonna go. You're gonna let Evan go last?
Right. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Cody, I want to ask Evan his questions. Cody, ask Albert his.
He's got a first pick.
Oh yeah, he has to pick his categories first. Of course, this is professional. All right, Albert. 1 through 11.
5.
That would be Team Schmoes.
I'll pick again.
Interesting. Pick what number?
1.
You got my favorite category. You got Producer Selects, which
Okay.
is Robert Burnett,
Okay.
William Bibiani, and Whitney Seibold. Let's see. Let's see. Cody, go for this.
All right. Producer Selects. Question number 1. A critically acclaimed formed during which Schmoedown special?
So excited about
You need the exact phrasing of the
Yes.
like the title.
this. Yeah,
Yes, we do.
it's a Schmoedown event.
It's an event.
Special video.
Yeah, I know. The exact phrasing. It's the future of the 4 Horsemen.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, that is so close. I'm gonna have to go to the 3 guys to see if they got the steal.
Give us
What
a 5 count. Repeat. I want to repeat.
Okay.
Evan wants to repeat. Okay.
All right. Critically acclaimed formed during which special? Which Schmoedown special? And I would almost give it to him that, but it's been said numerous times by Harloff before, so that's why.
Yeah, and it's the actual exact title of the actual video.
Right. Right.
With Albert's caliber, I think that it's appropriate. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Evan.
I have post-spectacular future of the 4 Horsemen.
That is not the correct title. Matt?
The Fate of the Horsemen?
Wow, you guys are so close. Tim?
4 Horsemen, what happens next?
Alright, what I'm gonna do here is this.
Well, what's the answer?
It's what's next for the Horsemen.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, none of us
What
got
should
it
I do
right.
about that?
That's
I say no one got it.
I know
It's
one got
literally
it.
it's literally the
It's not
title
the
of the
exact
video.
title. It's
I would
title,
challenge
right?
it's a bad question, but
I don't think it is.
It's a bad question, but
It's
none
literally
of us
right
got it.
after the collision. It's on the video, and Harloff has said it to me.
Yep.
And I didn't.
Because it's a
write.
special they made.
All right. Question number 2. As of July 2018, how many TKOs do critically acclaimed have under their belt?
Three TKOs.
That will be 2 points. Awesome, Albert. 2 points right there and then. Go for it, Cody.
All right. Question number 3. In the Ash vs. Evil Dead match, Whitney's opposing team went by what name?
This is one of the best celebrity matches ever.
Man, Clark.
oh, it's a question.
I need multiple choices.
All right. Your multiple choices are A, the Dead Ringers, B, the Deadettes, C, the Broomsticks, D, the Badasses.
B is the Deadites and C is the Boomsticks.
Boomsticks, sorry, I just read that totally wrong. I'm still amazed by the difficulty of this question. This is Producer Selects for a reason.
No.
I'll go with Boomsticks.
That is a 1-pointer.
Okay.
I had that
thrilled.
too. I
Yeah.
took a guess.
All right. So your final question in Producer Selects. Burnett lost to who in his only singles division appearance as of July 2018?
Oh,
This might not be a category people like.
Anything with Chris attached to it, they're not a fan of.
Yeah.
But in Chris's eyes, all these people involved in this category are surefire Hall of Famers.
Yes, 110%. In 5,
multiple
4,
choice.
multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice is A. Bateman, B. Inman, C. Washington, D. Andrenko.
Inman?
1 point. You.
It was the 5-way.
It was the singles division 5-way. Yes.
Alright. Yes,
Wow,
yes.
that's
I was like, yes.
That's
Everyone
a great
has
category, right? Right, Evan?
Yeah,
It's a great category. I wish you
That's a
got
mean
it.
That's a mean category.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Tough
Evan
one.
saw us go.
But I
Yep.
respect it, Chris. I respect it.
It's a mean category for a reason. Evan, give me your numbers, my man.
We're gonna go with 2.
Wow, you're sticking with it. It's Team Schmoes. I can't believe that. Can we change this, Cody? You got Team Schmoes.
Per the Schmoedown Trivia Schmoedown, no.
I know. So, Evan, are you gonna stick with that, or are you going to? You're gonna stick with it. I figured. All right, Evan. I'm gonna give you your questions in Team Schmoes. All right, Evan. Team Schmoes made their 2015 Ultimate Schmoedown debut against who?
Wow. Holy frickin' cracker. I think I know who it is.
Uh-huh.
I want to say I want to be sure. I'm gonna go multiple choice.
Reminder, you guys need to write it down. Your options are A, Top 10, B, Source Feed, C, Nerdist, or D, Cinema Blend.
Oh shit. Repeat the answers. I know that doesn't count.
Okay. A, Top 10, B, Source Feed, C, Nerdist, or D, Cinema Blend.
We're gonna go with source fed.
Chance for a steal. Matt, okay.
Can I get the options one more time
All right.
for a repeat?
Yes, I will give you a repeat for that since we already repeated the options. Is it A, Top 10, B, Source Feed, C, Nerdist, or D, Cinema Blend? I'm
feel
surprised.
like I messed this up.
You might have.
I think I've overthink this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tim, do you have it?
D.
That would be incorrect. Matt?
Nerdist.
Nerdist is correct.
I love how I crossed that out too.
Albert?
My marker's running out, but I wrote Nerdist.
That is acceptable. There you go. Albert, is he perfect for steals? I think Albert is perfect so far for steals. All right.
Yeah. And I think he only missed one.
Yeah, Evan. He only missed that horseman thing. Evan, question number 2. Team Schmoes faced who in their first match of the Collider era?
It's one of 2 teams.
Oh,
We're gonna go team box office breakdown.
2 points for Evan DeGraff. All right, box office breakdown is correct. Evan, what was Ellis's last singles match of 2017 against? Who did he face?
Respect. On the fly. Good job, Chris.
Yeah, this match was actually one of my favorites, and I think it's
Clark Wolf. Wait. Oh no wait. It's not final answer. Not final answer. It's Stacy. Oh no.
I didn't. Final answer isn't acceptable for this one. This is Schmoedown rules. Tim.
Dan Murrell.
But we've had.
Poor Evan. Are you okay? Dan Murrell is incorrect. Albert.
Stacey Howard.
Stacey Howard is correct. Albert. Matt.
17?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it. I got the, yeah.
Matt, what did you have? You're frozen right now.
You guys have been cutting out.
Oh, okay.
You got any of that? No, I'll miss the chance for a steal. I'll be right back.
Okay. Are you okay, Evan? That was a tough.
I wanna repeal. Can I challenge this?
No.
I mean, you can challenge it, but.
And I have evidence.
You said it, and then automatically like, wait. I don't know. No, Stacey Howard. You can't. No. You're out.
Of 2017.
2016 was the Ultimate Schmoedown, the Spectacular where Ellis first won.
2017, his last singles match was with Stacey
in the Ultimate Schmoedown.
I don't think I'm gonna need this again. I'm gonna challenge the ruling here. This happened in Sam Levine's match where he said it. He said, wait a minute, and then he said the answer.
No, because the difference, he said Johnny Depp, then corrected himself right away. You went Clark Wolf, no wait, Stacey Howard. When you saw the reaction of our faces,
it was a second.
A second? We'll watch the tape. I guarantee it wasn't 1 second.
I can bring up the tape right now to watch it. Evan, are you really going to seriously waste your challenge on this?
I mean, there's not a better time than now.
All right.
I'm playing the game.
Alright guys, after a heated debate on whether or not Evan was rightfully wrong on that question, we decided to give Evan a new question. I know this is going to be hugely controversial, but we're going to be just sticking with this and moving forward. Go for it,
But
Cody.
it's not because of Evan. Fair enough. Matt Kearns had a connection issue on this chance of steal, so this is more of a favor for Matt than ever will it be for Evan. So just to point that out, chat.
I love you, Cody. You worded that perfectly. All right, Evan. Your next question. Ellis debuted against who in the 2014 singles tournament?
I think I know this.
I really hope you do. Final answers will not be accepted.
We're gonna go multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Josh McCouga, B, Katie Sackall, C, Cobster, or D, JTE?
Did
you say McCouga?
I haven't. No.
Evan, you gotta be careful.
I know.
I heard you say McCouga. Did you guys hear him say McCouga?
I heard him say Ma.
He was starting to say it.
Here, let me bring you guys through my thinking process. I'm between JT
5,
and...
We don't care about your thinking process.
3, 2, 1. I need an
McCouga.
answer. Incorrect. Matt.
Cobster.
It is Cobster. Matt gets the 1-point steal. Tim.
As Ken said when he roasted the Schmoes, somehow becoming associate producer, Cobster.
You got it. And Albert.
I wrote down JTE.
Wow. Albert didn't get the steal, but Tim and Matt both got those steals. Evan, how you feeling?
Justice.
Whatever.
It is whatever. All right, Evan, your last question in the category of Team Schmo's longest category of the night. Along with John Campia, who commentated Harloff vs. Roca in September of 2016?
This is dumb. Ken Knapsack.
You needed to think that through. Going over to Matt. Do you have it?
Freddie Prinze Jr.
You got it, Matt, for a 2-point steal. Albert.
I don't have it.
All right, Tim Smith.
I didn't even have a chance to think of one to write down. Yeah.
Wow.
Evan, if you thought about it, Freddie Prinze Jr. hosted that. Gosh darn, this match is a barn burner, isn't it, Cody? Who do you think has this so far? This is a very interesting four-way.
I had one going into it, and then one surprised me, and now it's back to even, so I'm not sure. But anytime you include Evan in anything, there will be controversy and chaos, so he definitely delivers.
Yeah, a lot. I don't know how this chat is reacting right now because this is pre-recorded. So guys, Cody's gonna let you know how round 3 is going to work.
Alright, round 3 rules work like this. Competitors will pick 3 numbers and they will correspond with 3 random categories. Each competitor will get 3 questions. Questions are worth 2, 3, and 5 points. There is no stealing or multiple choice in this round.
110%. Right now the scores are Matt and Albert are tied, with Evan coming in 3rd place with 9 points, and Tim in a very dire situation at 7 points. So he has to get all 3 of his questions or he's going to sadly have to be knocked out. So we're going to be going with, since we did the list randomization, Matt is going to pick first. Matt, since you're tied with Albert, what are your 3 numbers between 1 and 15?
Alright, I'm going to go with apparently lucky number 6 right now. I'm going to go with 11.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with 7.
All right, Albert.
5, 15, 8.
Evan.
We're gonna go 10, 2, and 12.
And Tim.
Let's go 1 for the original Fast and Furious. Let's go 4 for Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home. And let's go number 9 for Tony Romo, former quarterback for the beloved Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, get injured at the end? What number did you say?
Probably not going to make it there, but that's 1 4 and 4.
All right, Tim. I'm going to be asking your questions here. I'm also going to be asking Evans. Cody, you're going to be asking Matt, and you're going to be asking Albert. All right?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, Tim. You chose category number 1 for your 2-pointer. That corresponds with Spectacular 1 and 2. The category is Spectacular 1 and 2. Your 2-point question. The Manager Bowl at Spectacular 2 consisted of who?
Emma Fife, Jay Washington, Tom Dagnito, and Ricky Elliott.
Wait, what did you say?
The last name. It's Ricky Elliott for the last one.
Oh no!
I messed up the last name, didn't I?
You could have just said Ricky. You could have just said Ricky. You could have, and with that, Tim sadly has been knocked out. Tim, you did a fantastic job. That you were so close. You were really close. It breaks my heart. All right, guys, that breaks my heart. That's probably people in the chat. Their hearts are broken. I bet everybody. It's all good. It's all good, Tim. I thought you had it. All right, so we're gonna go over to Evan DeGraff. You picked the category of 10, which corresponds to the Afterbuzz Era. Your 2-pointer. Team champs consisted of who?
Dan Merlin, Harley.
You got those 2 points right there and then, but you are not in the clear just yet. You need to answer your 3-pointer, which is category number 2, which is Abe's favorite category, celebrity matches. Clark Wolf's team in the Glowdown was called what?
Poor Tim. Poor Tim.
He knows this too.
If he would have just said Ricky, it would have been a totally different thing.
The can't wait till that.
He combined East TC's name into one name.
He just said Ricky. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All right, Evan. Clark Wolf's team in the Glowdown was called what? This is your. You have one more repeat after this. In 5. I'm surprised. 4. This is a 2-pointer. 3, 2.
Repeat.
Oh my God.
It's a 3-pointer.
It's a 3-pointer.
I know, but
oh, gotcha.
Evan,
okay, you were saying that.
Evan, Clark Wolf's team in the Glowdown was called what? I'm gonna need an answer. That is your last repeat. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Team Wolf.
It's Team Classy, and with
Classy.
that, Evan.
Yeah,
Evan is
yeah.
eliminated, but Evan, you did a fantastic job with 11 points. That is nothing to scoff at. So, Cody, go to go to Matt.
Matt picked first.
Go to Albert. Go to Albert.
Gotcha. Okay, Albert. You picked number 5, and that falls in the category of MODOK/Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
In their first team match ever, what outfits were they wearing?
You can be a little lenient on this. So if you could
Correct.
describe what they were wearing, it's probably going to be correct.
It's a tough 2.
And I need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
No idea.
We're looking for Hawaiian vacation outfits.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And if you know Matt Ashley enough,
Did that
that's
click
what
for
he
you,
likes
Albert?
to.
Did that click?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we go to 15 for Albert. All right. Your 3-pointer comes in the Ultimate Schmoedown. Name 3 out of the 4 teams that Above the Line defeated to win the 2017 tournament. Give you a little extra time.
Yeah, a little extra time for this one.
Team action. God, I'm blanking so badly.
You have your repeats to use.
In 5,
Repeat.
4. All right. Go for it, Cody.
All right. 3-pointer in Ultimate Schmoedown. Name 3 out of the 4 teams that Above the Line defeated to win the 2017 team tournament.
I know this one. God.
In 5.
Nerds Watch, Team Action, and MODOK?
Oh.
Can I answer it?
Go for it, Matt.
They beat all 3 of my favorite teams: DC Movie News, Action, and Wolves of Steel.
Yeah, there you go. MODOK was not one of them for the Ultimate Schmoedown.
Alright, they weren't even in the tournament.
All right, Albert, you picked number 8, which corresponds with Singles Division.
Alright.
Your 5-pointer is, how many matches in the Singles Division did John Roca have in 2017?
Holy shit. 2017.
The 2017 season, yes. We will accept 2 answers. Yeah.
Wait, what?
We can accept two different answers. Yes. Because there were two correct answers.
Does this include Ultimate Schmoedown?
Yeah, it can include Ultimate Schmoedown. So, yeah.
Whew. This is intense.
This is a 5-pointer, though. Extra time is getting lifted in
6.
Holy shit. You were so close. It's 5. 5 Ultimate Schmoedown or 3 regular season matches, if you don't include that. Yeah, so you were so close, Albert. You were so close. But, Matt, it goes to you. You guys are tied for your 2-pointer to potentially win the 5-way. Go for it, Cody.
All right.
This is insane.
Okay. You picked, for your first question, number 6. Your 2-pointer is in the teams division. And it is MODOK famously beat IGN thanks to what famous actor?
Jeff Goldblum.
Did he just win off of Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum.
Winner!
And your winner, Matt Kearns of the 5-way. Matt, you killed it. Albert, you did fantastic.
Can we time out here? I did win, but gee, Albert, man, holy shit. I want to play you in singles match down the line, man. Come on, man. High five.
Yeah, sure. I'm down for it.
That was an amazing match.
Jeff
I'm gonna go.
Jeff Goldblum, I will watch Independence Day tonight.
I'm happy I wrote that question to end it. That's fantastic.
So, Matt, final score. Matt wins 19, tying with Abe Flores.
Woo.
Albert got a solid 17 points. Anyway, guys, make sure to join the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. If you want to be involved in this competition, the deadline is August 31st for me to get all your names in. So I did make a post in there, so make sure you comment on that or on the Take 3 Productions Facebook group. So, from Cody, from Matt, from Tim, from Evan, to Albert, to myself, we would like to say thank you for watching. These guys killed it, and to keep rocking.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Welcome to Schmoedown Trivia Schmoedown, presented by the Collider Podcast Network in association with Take 3 Productions. I am Brad Gilmore. I will be one of your hosts today, and I'm joined by the man who was formerly the host of the Schmoedown Rundown, and he is my tag team partner brother, ready to make that hot tag, Aaron Turner. What's going on, man?
Happy to be the Booker T of this group. Thank you very much. And yeah, man, I have no AC, so during the course of this show, I might be sweating. So just kind of let that go. I'm going to be a sweaty mess by the time it's over, I think.
He's going to be a sweaty mess, and that's not only going to be from his air conditioning, it's going to be from the tension of the game. It's going to be very good today. We have two incredible players, Aaron, and I don't know. I think this is a pick'em fight. This is going to be a pick'em fight. We have Frank Janisch. We have Chris SKALICKY, and I know that they've been talking a lot of smack to each other, right, Aaron?
Dude, absolutely. It's like a 1 seed versus a 1 seed, like a 1A versus a 1B. I don't know how you get this match in like a first round right off the bat. This seems like a NBA Finals kind of matchup. This is Warriors Cavs. These are two dudes that have been at the forefront of the Schmoedown for a long time, and you know, it's finally going to collide. It's like the first Super Bowl. Like, how's it going to play out? I don't know, but there might be explosions. We'll have to see.
Some big words there, said Aaron Turner. Frank Janisch, who's known as the stat man, the mathematician, the guy who knows the ins and outs from an analytical standpoint. Then you got Chris Skalisky. He's the Riddler. He's the answer man. Two pretty big personalities in the Schmoedown community. Now they're going to clash, and I'm excited to see it.
I do declare it's going to get hot in here, and it's going to go down faster and harder than the Houston Rockets in Game 7, brother. Let's get it going.
That's all right. At least we made Game 7 there, Aaron. Why don't you run down the tale of the tape between these two competitors, Mr. Aaron Titanium Turner?
All right. Well, first up, we have Frankie Stats. I only said his name 50,000 times. First up, we have Frankie Stats Janisch, or also known as Franklin Delano Janisch. His strengths are numbers for days, folks. Numbers for days. They didn't call them numbers for nothing. On the other side, we have Chris the Riddler Skalisky. His strengths are Google Docs. It's important. It's an important skill. Writing questions and pissing off a lot of your favorite competitors. Interesting dynamic, interesting dichotomy. Back to you, Brad.
Well, I think that you said it all in that tale of the tape. So I think it's time that we introduce both of these incredible competitors. Introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, he stands as high as the Jenga Tower. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the Schmoedown Rundown, Frankie Stats Janisch.
Hello. It's good to be here, and it's going to be interesting. That's for damn sure.
And his opponent. He is every Schmoedown competitor's favorite person. He is coming in tonight in Schmoedown Trivia Schmoedown with a record of 0 wins, 0 losses, 0 ties, and 0 defeats. He is the Riddler, Chris Skalisky.
What's up, guys? Let's do this, Frank. I'm ready to roll.
Gentlemen, it is time to start the Schmoedown Trivia Schmoedown. But first, we go to Aaron Turner with the rules for round number 1.
Well, these rules are as follows. Round 1, competitors will both receive the same 8 questions. Competitors will write their answers on their respective whiteboards. Competitors must speak and reveal the answer they have written. Each correct answer is 1 point. Each competitor can ask to repeat a question 3 times throughout the match. That is, of course, the JTE rule. Each competitor can challenge a ruling during the match. If successful, they will keep the ability to challenge once again.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown! Here we go, 3 rounds for the Schmoedown Trivia Schmoedown. Round number 1, we go to Aaron Turner, who's going to administer our first question.
As I look away from my camera, here we go. Category 1 is Afterbuzz Era. Your question. Josh McCouga faced who in round 1 of the first Ultimate Schmoedown tournament? 3 repeats and a challenge as well, guys. Brad, what do you do after a buzz?
Coming down in after a buzz. I like that. After a buzz. In 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, pins down. We go to the Riddler first, Chris Skalisky. Chris Skalisky, please reveal your answer.
Was it Bonnie Somerville?
That is correct. Bonnie Somerville is the answer.
Bonnie Somerville is correct. Frankie Stats Janisch, let's see it.
Bonnie Somerville.
Okay.
Bonnie Somerville is correct. Wow, both competitors striking early.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Wouldn't have it any other way.
We go into question number 2. Our second category is the singles division. Sam Levine made his debut against which competitor? Sam Levine, of course, dropping both straps, brother.
Did he lose his smile?
I think he did lose his smile. Yes, I heard rumors. I heard rumors, and I was able to confirm his smile has been lost and is yet to be found. But let's see if these guys have the answers. Coming down in 5, 4, 3, 2. Stats, what you got, man?
Hal Rudnick.
Yes, Scott Mance's son, Hal Rudnick, is correct.
Hal Rudnick.
Correct.
Chris Skalicky has Hal Rudnick, too. Both men, okay, it's even up here. This is what we expected, Aaron Turner. We expected both of these men to be going at it head-to-head. So let's get into the third question.
Coming in hot, here comes Category 3. It is the teams division. What the flick was TKO'd by which team?
What the flick? What the flick?
You a what the flick fan, Brad?
I can't say that I am, Aaron.
I like Matt
can't say
Atchity.
that I am.
I like Matt Atchity. He's good, dude.
Well, you know, I've heard some things. I've heard some things.
Oh,
Just
boy.
throwing it out there.
Hawaiian shirts. You never trust them, you know?
You can't. You can't. You never can trust a big butt and a smile either. We're coming down now in 5, 4, 3, 2. Chris Skalicky, the Riddler. What you got?
Rotten Tomatoes.
That is correct. Rotten Tomatoes is the correct answer.
Is correct.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
Rotten
that is
Tomatoes.
correct.
Wow.
We would have also
Okay.
accepted MODOK, but no one said that, so who cares?
Because they weren't MODOK.
Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn?
I'm just saying. God.
Question number 4 is entrances. Gentlemen, who won best entrance at the 2017 Schmoedown Awards? Schmoedown Awards, you know, Schmoedown Rundown did win. You know.
Yeah,
Three-
I'm an
four of us.
award winner.
Dang it. Frank, you were you were there for this one. You were there in person.
Yeah, but do I remember?
Well, it does not matter. Sounds like excuses from Chris Skalicky.
That's what I heard,
But
too.
we need an answer. We need an answer from both of these men, and we're coming down in 5, 4, 3, 2. Frank Janisch, since you were in person at the event, we go to you first.
Was it Wolves of Steel?
You are incorrect. He was there, and that is wrong.
Was it Rachel Cushing?
That is correct. It was the
Rachel
Crusher.
Cushing is correct. Rachel Cushing is correct.
Oh, for a
Congratulations.
singles entrance.
I
Yes.
didn't hear a challenge there. I didn't hear a challenge.
Now, well, hold on. Frank Janisch, would you like to challenge?
I would because the division was not specified.
Well, after review, Frank Janisch, you have been awarded this challenge since the division was not specified and your answer was correct in regards to teams. We're going to award both gentlemen the point. We still have a tie, Aaron Turner, going into question number 5.
And here we go. The category is Inner Geekdom Division. That threw me off my game. Which category did aforementioned Rachel Cushing famously say she'd go heel over?
You know, I think Rachel Cushing would be a phenomenal heel. You know, she's so beloved by the community. She just needs to rip their hearts out and eat them.
I don't know, brother. She's one of the people that just is loved by the crowd. I couldn't see her doing it. Seems like it's just not her bag, man. Kind of like a Mark Riley deal. Not their bag.
Well, you know what? I have faith that Rachel Cushing can do whatever she wants. But now we are coming down in 5, 4, 3, 2. Frank Janisch.
James Bond?
That is
James
correct.
Bond is correct. Chris Skalicky.
James Bond.
James Bond as
Yeah,
well.
it's not like
man.
Skalicky could forget that one.
The worst category in Inner Geekdom history, in my opinion. But we don't need to talk about that. Let's move on.
Why would you speak so poorly of Fantastic Beats and Where to Find Them? I don't understand. Anyway, let's move on to question number 6. The category is pay-per-view events. So these are the big events that the Collider family recognizes in the Schmoedown universe. Which competitor from the Afterbuzz era reappeared for the very first time at Free for All 2?
Back for the first time.
Back to the Future?
I don't know. Never seen them.
Good movies. Good movies.
Overrated, I hear.
Oh, well, you know, you're an idiot. Comes from
Wow.
upbringing.
Jeez.
Your parents are probably idiots, too. Coming down in 5, 4, 3, 2. Chris Skalicky.
Naveed McClurgy.
Yeah, wow, and he even spelled it pretty much correct. So yeah,
I
that's
think
correct.
he got it right. No Geppetto-ness there, Frank Janisch.
Yeah, I didn't know how to spell his last name. I just said McKegelary.
Chris, I have to defer to you on that one. Last name? Okay, that's in. Yeah, I don't know many people by that last name. Not saying that there aren't, just don't know that many.
Don't you love Frank Janisch's penmanship? It's very, it's got like a street flavor to it. It's kind of graffiti-esque. I like it. I'm a big fan of his penmanship.
Is it because I'm from the city, Brad? Is that what that's what
Wow.
this is?
Yeah, that sounded pretty damning, Brad. I got to be honest.
All right, no, that's fine.
Okay,
it's fine.
I mean, it can be. I'm just telling the truth. I'm just
Are
going.
you saying that Chicago education is not what it used to be? Is that what you're saying?
Well, they have a 1 in 5 literacy level. Let's go to the next question.
Is that true?
Wow.
These random facts are killing me. All right, but something that isn't random is category number 7, which is stage names. What is Ben Bateman's stage name? Not at the Spearmint Rhino, on the Schmoedown.
Yes, we're looking for nicknames of these competitors. A lot of classic nicknames. Of course, when I competed in the Rundown Schmoedown, I was Brad Hot Lips Gilmore.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from.
I know where it
either.
came from.
Oh. Do tell?
We-
No? Okay, we'll save it for another time, I guess. We'll save that for the after-hour show.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Came from that poll. It was the poll.
Yeah, but who came up with that? I don't understand. Frank
Corey
Janisch,
Knott.
stop running your mouth. Know your role and shut your mouth. All right, coming down in
Jeez.
5, 4,
impressive today.
3,
The
2.
dictatorship here.
Janisch, what you got?
The boss, which you are not of me.
Chris Kaliski.
The boss.
The boss. Wow. You know, both of these men are going for a perfect round here. It'll be interesting to see if they make it. They have one question to go, and I think that it is time that we get there. Our 8th and final question, and if both these men get this right, they have a perfect round, and we'll get the bonus. In the category of the Ultimate Schmoedown, name one of the members of the team known as Deep Cuts. Deep Cuts. Deep Cuts. You know, speaking of deep cuts, I was listening to Sir Mix-a-Lot's. I don't know. You know, I injured my foot on a exercise bike when I was a youth. And speaking of deep cuts, my Posse on Broadway by Sir Mix-a-Lot on his Greatest Hits album, phenomenal record. Coming down in 5, 4, 3, 2. Chris Kaliski, we go to you first.
Aaron Wilhelm.
Correct.
Aaron Wilhelm, the editor extraordinaire, is correct. Frank Janisch, what you got?
I went the other guy, Thad Williams.
Correct.
Thad Williams, the
Thaddeus
corrupt commissioner, the contemptible commissioner. Thad Williams is correct. Both men pitching a perfect game, Aaron Turner. So I'm going to defer to you to administer the bonus question here in round number 1.
Okay, apologize, guys. I'm a little struck because I didn't realize that Sir Mix-a-Lot had a Greatest Hits album. So let's move on to question 9.
It's actually only 4 tracks.
Oh, well. As you were. Thank you for that piece of trivia. And number 9, the bonus category is, of course, celebrity matches.
Oh, boy.
Who conducted the post-match interviews for the It Free-for-All? It.
A movie which I do not care for because I'm not a fan of horror films.
I'm a giant fan of horror films, as I have a giant poster behind me. Didn't care for it either.
I didn't know that Justice League was a horror film.
Well, Nightmare on Elm Street is, which is right beside it. That's not a... The Justice League is a pillow, not a poster. Thank you for noticing.
Well, all right. Well, thank you for that correction, Aaron Turner, as we come down to a 5, 4, 3, 2. Frank Janisch, by your scowl and expression, we go to you first.
I don't know, Mark Riley.
That is incorrect.
Perry Nemiroff.
It is scary.
Perry
Nemiroff. You are
Wow. Wow. Chris Kaliski might need to be on the Schmoedown Rundown. We might need a new co-host.
Did he write these questions?
I actually looked at that match earlier today, so studying.
Folks.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a deep cut. Now that is a deep cut. Well, Chris Kaliski is up by 1 going into round number 2.
Your rules for round 2 are as follows. Competitors will pick a random category between 1 and 11. They can repick if they do not like the first category chosen, unless they pick the dreaded opponent's choice. Each competitor will get 4 questions from that category. Questions are worth 2 points. Multiple choice is available, but reduces the value to 1 point. If a player gives an incorrect answer, the opponent may steal. Now, by my count, they still have all JT rules in play and both challenges since Frank did win. So, Brad, we'll see what happens here in round number 2. Could get interesting. Somebody could pull ahead. We'll just have to see.
We'll have to see, but since Chris Skalicky is currently ahead, he can choose if he wants to go first or would he like to defer. Chris Skalicky, what's your option? What's your choice?
I'm going to defer.
You're going to defer. So, Frank Janisch, you will go first, Frank.
All right. Give me, let's go 6.
He goes with number 6.
That is the team's division.
As we search for that category. Yes. Okay. No.
Oh,
actually, it's producer selects. It's producer selects.
What does that exactly mean?
Chris, we need you to weigh in on the meaning.
That is Robert Meyer Burnett, critically acclaimed.
I will pick again.
I quit.
All right, he's going to defer. Not a big fan of Chris Clark's selections. So, Frank, what is your new number?
Number 2.
Number 2. That is opponent's choice. You selected opponent's choice. Chris Skalicky, you may select a category for Frank Janisch.
Oh, I'm glad you went first because I was going to pick 2 as well. So
okay, cool.
I just sucked myself. Cool, great, wonderful.
Let's see. Let's go back to the producer selects. You didn't like
producer selects it is. It seems that it always goes that way. Aaron Turner, you will be administering the questions to Mr. Frank Janisch in the category of producer selects. Take it away, Aaron.
Thank God it's not Festival Darlings, am I right? All right, under producer selects. Frank Janisch, are you ready, sir?
Sure.
Okay, your first question in producer selects is, William Bibbiani spun Festival Darlings against who?
Oh, William Bibbiani and the Festival Darlings question, as you brought up that category.
Brad, I'm just going to assume that you repeated that question without actually getting a repeat, so I'm going to scold you off air.
Sam Levine.
Sam Levine is correct for 2 points. The dual belted champion is the correct answer. We shall move on to question.
Dual belted champion.
Excuse me. Somebody's the champion until someone takes it, in my opinion. So we'll move on to question 2. Who was Whitney Seibold's partner in the Ash versus Evil Dead celebrity match? Brad Gilmore probably didn't watch it because he hates horror films and or franchises. Multiple choice. Your options are A, Bruce Campbell, B, Jill Marie Jones, C, Dana De Lorenzo, or D, Ray Santiago.
And we need an answer, Janisch, in 5, 4.
Dana
De Lorenzo is the correct answer for 1 point. She was Whitney Seibold's partner and co-star of Ash vs. Evil Dead. Unfortunately, not coming back to air. That's just how it goes sometimes. Question number 3. Well, as an ambulance goes by. Blofeld's Cat lost to which team in the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown?
The Ultimate Schmoedown, of course, now it's going to be under Anarchy rules coming up.
Oh,
should be fun.
Paul Heyman's going to be there?
Top 10.
He is.
Top 10.
I get another
correct answer. Yes, top 10. Team top 10. John Roca, Matt Nost is the correct answer. And Frank, are you ready for your final question? Question number 4.
Sure.
Okay, just checking. just checking. Which of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse did Robert Meyer Burnett take sole ownership of?
This is a tough one. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Which one of the 4 horsemen did you identify with?
Repeat that question.
Luger.
Okay, we're gonna wow. We're gonna repeat that question. Which of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse did Robert Meyer Burnett take sole ownership of? Lex Luger. Wow. Okay. I would have figured you for a Barry Windham guy.
I'm not a big fan of the blackjacks.
Multiple
Just throwing it
choice.
out
Okay, multiple choice. And they are A, famine, B, war, C, death, or D, pestilence.
Pestilence.
Pestilence is the correct answer. Robert Meyer Burnett, a maniac when it comes to the Schmoedown, and pestilence was his bag. He took ownership of it. Brad Gilmore, over to you.
Wow, very interesting there. Frank Janisch now, I guess, got a possible 6 points out of 8 in round number 2. Not a bad round. Not a bad round. Chris Skalicky has an opportunity, though, to put the game in his bag. Chris Skalicky, please select a number 1 through 11, and I guess it can no longer be number 6.
8.
He selects number 8. Number 8 is the Inner Geekdom Division. How do you feel about it, Chris? Would you like to stay, or would you like to select again? Tough choice.
Let's stay with it.
Let's stay with it. Okay, I think this is a bold choice from Chris Skalicky. Chris Skalicky, you have 4 questions in the category of Inner Geekdom. Your first question. Who came in second during Mark Donica's Fatal 5-Way debut?
All JT roles still in play for Skalicky.
That is right. That is right. We're going to need an answer here, Chris.
Was it Jared Habon?
Jared Habon is incorrect. We go to Frank Janisch for a potential steal. Frank.
Adam Klavick.
Adam Lavick is correct. Is correct. Wow, Frank Janisch gets a steal there. That's a big 2-point steal. But, Chris, you still have some more opportunities to get on the board here with some big points. Let's go to your second question. Your second question in the category of Inner Geekdom is, of course, who was Hector Navarro's second challenger during his Inner Geekdom championship reign? Hector Navarro, of course, you know, great champion, a fighting champion.
Oh, yeah, great dude as well. Likes the Iron Giant. You ever seen the Iron Giant?
I did like the Iron Giant. I had a VHS cassette of the Iron Giant. Jeremy Johns is correct. Chris Skalicky continues to impress. That's a big 2 points now. We go to his third question in the Inner Geekdom division. Chris, who won the Inner Geekdom Fatal 4-Way in November of 2017 that would go on to play a championship match? Still have all repeats available if you need them. Killing Joke.
Just getting caught up on my Inner Geekdom.
All right. Chris, we're going to need an answer or multiple
repeat,
choice.
Please.
In repeat. Okay.
Yeah.
Who won the Inner Geekdom Fatal 4-Way in November of 2017 that would then go on to play a championship match? Need an answer
multiple choice, please.
All right. He selects multiple choice. I will administer those answers now. One of these answers, Chris Skalicky, is the correct one. Is it A, Jason Inman? Is it B, Robert Meyer Burnett? Is it C, Emma Fife? Or is it D, my guy, Jay Washington?
I like that
one.
In 5, 4, 3.
Jason Inman.
Jason Inman is correct. Chris Skalicky, it took him multiple choice and a JTE rule to get there, but he did get the points there, Aaron Turner. As we go to his fourth and final question in the category of the Inner Geekdom division. What was the undercard match to Emma Fife versus Jay Washington?
You DC or a Marvel guy, Brad?
I'm a Marvel man. You know, Spider-Man, Wolverine. You know.
I go both ways. I'm not ashamed of it.
Does your wife know that? We need an answer
multiple choice, please.
Okay, there we go. Multiple choice. Was it A, Fife versus Janine the Machine? Was it B, Emma Fife versus Perry Nimroth? Was it C, Emma Fife versus Elliot Dewberry? Or was it D, Emma Fife versus Clark Wolf? Need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2.
A.
A is correct. A is correct. He pulled out another one there, Aaron Turner.
That is a
Always good to
horrible
pull out.
multiple choice. That is a horrible multiple choice option.
I was so confused on that question and what. Yeah, I didn't quite understand it, but I got the point. So well.
Horrible multiple choice option.
I am not the writer of the
I know.
questions. If
That's
you
all.
have an issue with that, please take it up with Chris Skalisky.
That
Oh, wait a
is
minute.
pretty ridiculous.
Wrong show. Well, Aaron Turner, this game is hot. It's getting heated in here. Chris Skalisky with 13 points. Frank JANISCH with 16. Still anybody's ball game here as we go to round number 3. Aaron, please read us the rules of this third and final round.
It's definitely getting hot in here, and I will not take off my clothes. Nelly, we go to round 3. Competitors will pick 3 numbers that will correspond to 3 random categories. Each competitor will get 3 questions if score allows. Questions are worth 2, 3, and 5 points. No stealing or multiple choice in this round. Please remember your JTE rules and challenges for the final round.
Frank, since you are in the lead, we'll let you pick your numbers first, although you will not go first. Please pick your 3 numbers.
What was the
Remember,
range?
between 1 and
15.
15.
2, 3, 5.
2, 3, 5. Chris Skalisky, what are your numbers?
14, 9, and 4.
14, 9, and 4. Chris Skalisky, you are down by 3 points, so you will be going first. Aaron Turner, please read him his first question.
All right, Chris Skalisky, you chose category 14. That is the category of the Star Wars division. Who participated in the 3-way at the live event in July of 2018?
Ken Epsock, Alex Damon, and Joseph Scrimshaw.
That is 100% correct. That is
15, 16. He comes within 1, but still on Chris Skalisky. As we go to his next question, Aaron Turner.
That'll be category number 9, which is category number 9, Chris Walken, will be the singles division. And your 3-point question shall be, who was Mike Kalinowski's first knockout?
Ashley Robinson.
Ooh, I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is the wild man Josh McCouga. Josh McCouga.
Interesting.
So that's going to bring us down to your last question, the 5-pointer. You selected category number 4. That is the category of Ultimate Schmoedown. And your 5-point question is thus, to stay in the game, who did Mark Riley face in the first round of the 2016 singles tournament? 2 JT rules still in play. Could come down to this right now, Brad. We just gotta.
The game rests on his shoulders right now. He will determine his own fate. Seemed very sure of that 3-pointer. Was incorrect. Answer was Josh McCouga. Now we're going in here. The 5.
Sam Levine.
Doesn't even take a JTE rule. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. The answer is Elliot the Mountain Dewberry.
That's right.
And your winner, Frankie Stats Janisch.
It is a TKO up in this.
Wow, a TKO from such a tightly contested game. Frank JANISCH doesn't even have to go in round number 3. It is pandemonium. Aaron Turner, I cannot believe it. Frank JANISCH finally won something in his life.
Wow. Well, once again, another friendship that's going down the drain. The good news is these guys are friends. It's not the end of the world. There was really, just pride on the line here. I think it could have gone either way, even at the end. A couple bad breaks here or there. And, well, the good thing is Chris Skalicky, still a beautiful man.
Hey guys, so sadly the last 5 minutes of the recording got corrupted, but rest assured, Linus, Frank is coming after you, and Abe and Matt are going up against who lost this match? Chris Skalicky. As here and as you see laid out on the screen, the entire tournament is now set. So make sure to look out and look at that schedule. Please subscribe to the Take 3 Productions YouTube channel, where most actually of the rest of the Schmoedown Trivia Schmoedowns will be uploaded. So make sure to check that out, and we will be streaming over there as well, but occasionally on here too for the bigger matches. So guys, Brad you can find on Twitter at Brad Gilmore, and as always, check him out on Heated Conversations with Booker T himself. That show is always grand. And of course, Aaron Turner, you can find him on Twitter at ATTitanium. Thanks to my writers, Harley, Brooklyn, Malcolm, and Cody, who co-hosted the Undercard with me. So guys, take care, keep rocking. Make sure to also check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on your Podcast One feed or on Collider Podcast Network here on YouTube.